This is not the same Who is Boo video from May 2017. This is a revision of my previous Boo theory. If you're one of my loyal fan people, you saw my Who is Boo theory before now. I don't dislike my train of thought, but looking at it again, it does feel like it goes all over the place with time travel in an attempt to tie in several Pixar movies. Stretch Armstrong can only stretch so far here. I admit that got to be a little much. Anyways, according to my analytics, most viewers dropped off around the middle of that video, which means that they missed the counter theory that I gave myself. And the more I've sat with that final idea, the more I feel like that's the path I should have followed. So I'm correcting that problem now. Who is Boo? Why does she have a Jessie doll? How did the star ball from Toy Story get in her room? Well, there's a glaringly simple answer. Boo is Andy's daughter. And because both Andy and Bonnie's moms were friends, that means that Andy and Bonnie will probably be friendly with each other in the future, even though they're about 14 years apart in age. So what happens after Andy goes to college? Well, he'll probably find a job that's close to his mom because they've got a very good relationship, and he knows that his mom and Molly are kind of all alone without any other relatives nearby. The lack of relatives theory is backed up by Andy's birthday party. We see a number of other kids, but there are no adults that we could even theorize as being related to Andy. Plus, I know it might not be perfect canon, but a few free comic book days ago, there was a Toy Story comic given out where Andy got a present from his grandmother in the mail. Trust me here, postage is expensive. So if you're mailing a package, that means you live hours away and do not see those people often. And if Granny did live close by, she would bring the gift to Andy directly so that she could enjoy watching him open it. Meaning Andy's family is little and broken, but still good. And I think Andy's the kind of guy who will stay close to his mama and sister to be their support system. What does this have to do with Boo? I'm getting there, I promise. With recent trends in American families, statistics say that men get married on average at age 29. So if Andy gets married at 29 and has little baby Boo around age 30, that would make Bonnie about 16. Now I would say 14 to 16 is close to the age that Emily was when she donated Jessie. And no, I'm not trying to theorize in circles here and say that Bonnie is Emily, but I think that makes a good point that by age 16, Bonnie's not going to care about her toys so much. Realistically, she probably already donated a good chunk of them by that age. But Woody, Buzz, and Jessie are special, and Bonnie knows it. She also knows how much those old toys meant to Andy. So I doubt that trio will ever be donated. Could you imagine though? How beautifully sentimental would it be for Bonnie to give those toys back to Andy as a baby gift? And that's why Boo has a Jessie doll that's at least 50 years old and super rare in her room. Boo's room is hard to date, but it seems to fit the aesthetic style for the 21st century and not the 50s or 60s. So my guess is that Andy got the toys back from Bonnie and he's been saving them on a shelf for when Boo gets older. But Boo likes Jessie. She's a girl and she has adventures. Really, what young lady could resist that temptation? My own daughter used to tear into Ariel dolls for the same reason at that age. So when Papa Andy's not looking, Boo sneaks Jessie off the shelf in his room to play with her. As for the Pixar Ball, well, if you've ever been to a secondhand shop, you'll notice that balls don't show up there a lot. You'll easily find tennis rackets, baseball bats, golf clubs, but balls are much harder to come by. People keep their balls, and it's easy enough to assume that Andy's mom had the ball in her house the entire time, then just gave it to her granddaughter one day. If you have never believed me before, grandparents love to get the crap out of their house and into yours. If you believe nothing else I say, know that that is a proven fact. And they will come and look for everything they ever gave you when they come to visit. But just to reiterate really quickly, Boo might not be some time-traveling witch, but it is really possible that she is Andy's daughter from like 2020. Yeah, I might be overthinking it, but that's literally my job. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have 2 other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Fanily Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.